our peoples. Let's break down community. It's extremely important, as we all know, especially in this day and age, where there's so much information out there. There's so many different modalities. There's so many different groups. So much artificial intelligence. There's so many rabbit trails. It's very important that you really connect with people, connect with artificial intelligence, connect with whether it's ChatGPT or Claude or just Google. Being able to use your own innate attributes and characteristics, your own gut, your own spirit. Make sure that you are in alignment with people, places, and things that literally resonate. People who are authentic. There's a lot of fiction. There's a lot of fake. There's a lot of people who are well-meaning. But it's very important that you connect with wisdom. People who have been around the block a few times, if you will. People who have a sincere, authentic connection with truth. Now, when I mean truth, I mean aletheia, like it says in the Bible, which means objectivity. It's very important to be objective. It's very important to really be able to entertain, being able to consider. Most people are not willing to sit down and consider or listen, not necessarily for the purpose of changing their own perspective, but just to examine the perspectives out there. But don't spend time wasting your life researching and examining perspectives that are not moving you in the direction of wealth, health, wisdom, and great relationships. There is a lot of rabbit trails that you can go down, and these rabbit trails will spend. That is spending your current what you see. So we're living in a world where your energy has been extracted. This is an energy extraction matrix. We are on an artificial timeline. We are going through different global consciousness phases, like the Kali Yuga, and some of the stuff that I've been talking about. What I do for a living is create an environment where you are able to see yourself, like it talks about in the Gospel of Thomas. When you're able to bring forth what's inside of you, whatever you bring forth that's inside of you. So the universe put itself inside of you. And so when you bring that forth, that's what transforms you, because you're authentic. So being authentic, being authenticity, and being considerate or loving. So Jesus then, when they asked Jesus, what's can you sum up the entire gospel? Love the Lord your God with all your heart, with all your soul, with all your might. The second is like the first. Love your neighbor as yourself. Bam, that's the golden rule. That's the golden means. That's the golden ratio. So those three things are gold. Gold is God with L in it. G-O-L-D. L stands for, we call it Lucifer. So what that is, again, bioluminescence. I talk about this inside of my book, Luciference. That's a gene inside the body. That connects cosmology, theology, and biology. It's not good, it's not bad, it just is. It creates this material realm, this holographic universe, like it says in the Bible, 2 Corinthians 4:4. When it talks about the God of this world, W-H-I-R-L, or W-O-R-L-D, world. And so we influence this world through observation, through speech. We literally abracadabra. I create what I speak. I am that, fill in the blank. I am. So it's very important that you connect with people like myself, who's going to assist you with high vibrational speech, with high vibrational thought, with high vibrational focus, discipline, and order. It's not easy believism. You have to be able to understand that we are living in a frequency wave that's Gregorian. It's not Ethiopian. So the Gregorian calendar has usurped the Ethiopian calendar. Remember way back in 1582 when Pope Gregory changed this system? And so now what we are under over an understanding that we all have been bamboozled, we've been duped to keep us trapped, to extrapolate our chi, our energies, like in the movie Jupiter Rising and Jupiter Ascending. So it's very important to understand it's your sweat, it's your energy, your labor, it's your breath, it's your breath, it's your heat, it's your ATP and your ADP. It's the sound. It's your vocare, your voice, because you give birth with your vocal cords. And so whoever they are, they extrapolate your chi and your prana, your energy through your attention. And so your job is to do what? Pay attention, because it's not free. And so whatever you give your attention to, energy flows where attention goes. So you want to put your attention into what? Purpose-based production. That's inside of you. So your attention should be placed into the things that God placed inside of you. That's why I do inside of you reports. I call them destiny reports, the Dear Canary reports. So it's all about you being you. It's all about loving you. It's all about it. Now, again, I'm not talking about it from an egotistical, arrogant, cocky perspective. It actually is very humbling when you really see the attributes and characteristics that God has placed inside of you. The universe, source, Yahushua, the Hamashiach, whatever frequency, wave, verb, and vibration that has been, downloaded, if you want to use that term, into your biological computer. This is biochemistry. And so when you understand that you are a biological, you are a cosmological, and you are a spiritual being. So you are spirit, soul, and body. And so now we should oscillate and vibrate. So what does that really look like, though? That just simply means you're supposed to study yourself to show yourself approved. You should spend time really getting to know yourself. And then what do you do with that? You monetize the self. Okay, how do you do that? Okay, now we have artificial intelligence. So what I do for a living is I take my own attributes and characteristics, and I use artificial intelligence again to promote, to get that out to the universe. To do what? To help other people find and fulfill their God-given destiny and their career. So the same thing that I've done for myself, I do for other people. Bam, you should do the same thing. So you have a gift. You have purpose. You have meaning. You have value. You are valuable. And so my job and your job is to see our own worth and our own value, and to connect with other people who see our worth and see our value, and then build a community of like-minded people who are here to establish a high vibration in a low vibrational environment. That's establishing heaven on earth. Our Father, which art in heaven, hallowed would be thy name. Your name is hallowed. Source name is hallowed. Thou kingdom come. The king should have dominion over your dome. Kingdom. Kingdom. King over the dome. So when you get to that place, then you said, now you can really understand the prayer. Our Father, which art in heaven, hallowed would be thy name. Thy kingdom come. Thy will be done. Where? On Mars? Now, boo-boo. On earth. As it is in heaven. But the word earth, move the letters around. You get the word heart. So if your heart ain't in it, you can't win it. So what I do, I speak from the heart. And I encourage you to speak. Sure, it's great to have notes and research and all that stuff. But at the end of the day, you have to determine how you are going to play. And you should do heart. Your heart. Are you willing to live for what you believe? And whatever you believe, is it animating? Is it in spiritas and is it in theos? If it ain't, you should throw it away. It should be able to put the Spirit of God, source, the universe, inside of people. And it should be so in spiritas that is now in theos, enthusiasm. You should be, I'm enthusiastic. Every day I wake up, I'm like a lizard on a hot rock, regardless of wealth, health, wisdom, and great relationships, because I know waves collapse based on observation. Waves collapse based on observation. I just finished that book and that audio. Pick it up. It's only $99 at the website, masterteacher33.com. brothers and sisters, very, very important. Pick it up. Let me pull it up for you. Just go to my website at masterteacher33.com. Go to my Payless account. I'm starting a new family, a new organization, a new group that's really not new. It's just creating a community, and there's 3 levels that you can participate on. With all, I have over 5,000 different products, services, and information, and you can have access to all this. Just the LLM. It's my own LLM. It's my own large language model. I place all of my stuff that I've done over the last 30 years in one spot, and you can go in, and based upon your level of participation, you can choose anywhere from 1 to as unlimited amount of information for you to download and listen to, and to get a higher level of awareness, especially about all of the esoteric, hidden, ancient texts, everything from the true story of Adam and Eve, everything from the Anunnaki, everything from under, over, and understanding blood type, God type, everything that has to do with the true, Abracus, the true, let's use the word, Cosmic Rator, all of the books, all my books, and some of them like that you can see behind me there. Again, all of the stuff that I've done, you have 100% access to it, and you get to choose what level of access that you would like. Because there's a lot of people now, all of this stuff is available at artificial intelligence, or you can Google, you can go to Claude, or you can go to ChatGPT or Perplexity, and you can ask questions. But most people don't know how to formulate the question to get access to, like the Hemi Gateway experience, or a lot of the stuff that's available at CIA.gov, or that's available at NASA's website. And so, if you ask the right questions, you get the right answer. If you ask the wrong questions, you get the wrong answer. So what do I mean? Well, let's check this out. So this is my Payless account, and this is the kind of the back end. Let me pull this up, and so this shows all of the stuff that I've done over the years. All of the, books, and as you can see down here, whoops, sorry about that. That just the number, and it's over close to, just on this site, close to 1,000 different products. The last book I uploaded that I was just talking about is As a Man. Is part of the series As a Man Thinketh. So that's it right there. And it's $99, and it breaks down that the most important thing is what you look at. You go in the direction that you look. Waves collapse into particles by observation. Man, I don't know if you know. I mean, I could say it, but that's it. That's everything. Waves collapse into particles based upon observation. So you literally bring about what you think about. Again, I can say it 1,000 different ways, but at the end of the day, that's what it means. Waves collapse into particles. So according to neuroscience, what we call observation on the quantum level is participation. It's like when you watch a scary movie, you have scary feelings. It produces scary emotions. When you watch a funny movie, you laugh and you joke because that's what you feel. So if you wish to see a different reflection, different results, you got to bring a different face, because this is a mirror. The universe is a mirror. Life is a mirror. So I break all of this down inside of this book and this audio, the observation. Observation on the quantum level turns energy into matter. Again, it's simple, but it's profound. You have to really break this down, spend some time over understanding what that means. Because energy is known as the wave, and physical reality is known as the particle. So we turn waves into particle by observation. That's what the double split experiment was all about. So brothers and sisters, you already know, man, that's just one of the 5,000 plus products, services that I've developed over the last 30 plus years to get access. And if you're really interested, man, you already know. It's very important because there's so much information. I can't say I wasted a lot of time, But I spent a lot of time going down a lot of different rabbit trails that were not purpose-based, meaning they were not income producing. Meaning, I know people say, and I understand, money's not everything, but brothers, sisters, if your head is in the cloud and your feet is not firmly planted on the ground, you will find yourself living a life like I lived. It was awesome. It was great. I enjoy all the things that I've learned over the years, but I spent too much time chasing and going down different rabbit trails instead of doing purpose-based, income-producing, fruit-bearing activities. At the end of the day, are you putting money in your pocket? Are you moving in the direction of producing fruit? Love. How do you treat your wife or your husband, your children, your neighbor? Are you egotistical and arrogant, but yet you claim you know God? How do you love God who you have not seen, but you hate your neighbor and your brother who you see every day? Oh, you super spiritual, but you can't get along with nobody. I mean, not you personally, people you know. That's what it's all about, bro. At the end of the day, make sure whatever information, whatever guru you connected with, because if you're hanging out with me, I'm going to tell you straight up, I don't care how many degrees you got. I don't care if you're a reverend, a doctor, or a bishop. Titles don't impress me, bro. Money don't impress me either. Only thing that impresses me, how you treat yourself and how do you treat others. At the end of the day, that's the only thing that matters. The only thing that matters is how do you treat other people and how do you treat yourself? Do you love it? Do you take care of your own selves? Do you take care of your own self? So if you don't love yourself, how in the way are you going to love anyone else? That's real deal Holyfield. That's where the rubber meets the road. A lot of people don't like to live in reality. It's extremely important, brothers and sisters, that we live in reality. That we don't live in a world of make-believe, because there's a lot of people selling snake oil. Make sure that whoever you connect with, they're number one, they're authentic. And they're number two, they operate in love, joy, peace, gentleness, meekness, and self-control. So if you're interested in joining, again, email me, drwillrogers33@gmail.com. drwillrogers33@gmail.com. I'm going to have a basic, I'm going to have an intermediary, and I'm going to have an advanced level where it's a monthly subscription. And in exchange for the monthly subscription, you have access to all my content. Because I've already done all the research. And you can take my content and you can put it into all of the ChatGPT and Claude and do the research. Verify and see, okay, is the information that I'm sharing. Who is the cosmic Rato? Who is the Prakas? What is the true meaning of Kali Yuga? What is global consciousness? What is Christ's lunar germ seed oil? What is the difference? What is the greatest story never told? What is the difference between a Christian and a Christian? I've already done all the research, bro. I already broke. What does your blood type mean? Where does old blood come from? Who was King Og? What is an Orphan? What is a cherubim? What are the 88 constellations, and why do we have 88 keys on the piano? What is math, music, and language? What are the three immutable laws of this universe? What are sigils? What are emanations? Why are there 22 letters in the Hebrew alphabet and 26 in the English alphabet? Why is English called Anglish? Who is Enoch? Who is the Nephilim? Who is King Anu? Who is Enki? Who is Enel? Who is Yabato and Sabato? Who is Jacob? Jacob, the big head scientist. Why do we have, who's King David? Who are the original, jewelry? Who's the original jewelry? All that stuff I've already broke down, bro. I already done all the work. Done it for you, man. Put it in books and shows. You have access to all that information. So if you're interested, you already know what to do. drwillrogers33@gmail.com. drwillrogers33@gmail.com. Remember, no matter where you get your information from, make sure that you check the sources. Make sure you check the source of the source of the source of the source. Etymology, my brothers. Etymology, my sisters. I love you. Ain't nothing you can do about it. I'm at the top, grinding and shining. Y'all already know. Let's get it. Let's grind and shine. Let's oscillate and vibrate. Because we all have to operate on the level where there is no devil. Because this world that we live in is a world of confusion. That's the enemy's game. The enemy's game, the enemy's job is to create confusion. The enemy's job is to make sure that he embeds into you doubt. Because the world that we live in is based upon certainty. So if you do not have crystal clear clarity, if you're not 100% certain about whatever it is that you're 100% certain about, what happens? You're going to get calm and you're going to get bamboozled. So brothers and sisters, make sure you check your sources and make sure you do your due diligence, whether it's talking about me or anyone else. Man, I love you. And if you can do about it, let's get it.